Well, with the ovation and the acclaim getting back in the running, you had the unenviable job of taking a almost dormant factory, bringing it back up to speed, and of course, let's face it, it's a beautiful design. It's got a tremendous legacy, but it's also got its own hardships, if you will, from having been built for over the course of a number of decades with a number of decades of older technology. Tell me about that process and what we might expect in the future for the more enduring Mooney line.
Yes, the restart, Jim, was a real challenge. To some degree, it would have been easier to start with a piece of dirt and build a new factory and go through all the steps from scratch. But the restart went as smooth as we could expect it. We have a lot of old machinery. We have a lot of old work instructions that we have gone completely through. One of the things that we've implemented for the restart is lean manufacturing. Visual production status boards on the line, and every employee goes through some type of lean training for their job. The other thing is we're producing approximately 2 airplanes a month. The last time the factory produced 2 airplanes a month, we had almost 200 employees. We're doing it on 140 now. Those are process improvements. Those are due to some of the investments that the new funding partners have put into the factory. But at the end of the day, the M20 is a handmade product. It's the best handmade product, but we have to fabricate 7,000 parts. We have to shoot 60,000 rivets. We're very proud of what the M20 represents and how we build it, and the craftsmanship, the DNA, if you will, of the employee melded with the design of the airplane gives it its own soul, if you will. So we feel we're very fortunate to still be producing the M20, which is still the best performing single engine piston certified airplane in the business.
How's the FAA treating you?
The FAA is treating us very well. We never surrendered our type certificate. And of course, our factory has had a production certificate for the last 30 years. So we did have some challenges with the production certificate in that we are bringing in new personnel. We're doing training, we're reorganizing. So the FAA just wanted to have a minimal amount of oversight in those changed processes. And then they wanted to make sure that we still remembered how to license an airplane. And of course, the final step of any production cycle, before I hand you the keys to your brand new beautiful Mooney, is we have to put an airworthiness on the airplane. So the FAA rode shotgun with us to certificate the first 4 airplanes, and then we demonstrated competency, and they wished us luck, and now we're back on a full production certificate licensing basis.
It has to be pretty daunting to have gone through all this and realized so much ahead of you at this point. But one of the key aspects of Mooney has been the community. Mooney is second only maybe to the Harley riders in the intensity and devotion they have, the brotherhood and sisterhood of Mooneyacs, if you will. I realize that the ownership and management team is from all over the planet. Are they aware of the legacy that they bought into and what they're going to have to do to keep the family happy?
Well, I certainly am. Going on my second decade with Mooney and Mooney products, there's not a place I go around the world where I don't have a Mooneyac walk up and tell me stories about his Mooney, and usually it's not his only Mooney. It's usually his second or third Mooney. But the new ownership really hasn't had that sort of experience, and the new management team. They really came in not understanding how profoundly this product makes its way into the culture of aviation and into the ownership culture. So it's been a real eye-opening experience, and to some degree it's very helpful for us to be able to demonstrate that loyalty to someone new to Mooney's who are holding the purse string, so to say, to show the goodwill we've developed over the decades. And that adds to our argument of this is a product that has a place in the market, it deserves a place, it earns its place in the market, and we need to perpetuate its manufacture.
Aero-TV is brought to you by Explore no limits flying in the newly FAA-certified Sea Ray Elite Amphibious LSA. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray Elite with a Rotax 914 turbocharged engine is equally at home on the ground, in the air, or on the water. Check it out at www.searay.com.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B ATX-100 and ATX-100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.